Well, hello everybody. Today we will be unboxing my vintage vinyl copy, unopened I'm told, of Garry Hughes' Ancient Evenings. I was first introduced to this album back in the early 1990s after being sent a cassette copy by the all-knowing Kezel Fez. And so I quite enjoyed it. And as I don't play cassettes much anymore, I haven't heard it in many, many years. So I bought this on eBay after watching it for quite a while. Let's see, where did it come from? Memphis. Invest in vinyl. So, I'm investing in vinyl, baby. I have quite a bit of vinyl. But I'm a chemist, so I should have some vinyl. Okay. Nicely packaged in this fancy contraption here with the bubble wrap. And, well, it does indeed appear to be unopened as advertised. So what did I paid? I guess I paid $20 for this one. This says $8.99. Sound Warehouse. Sound Warehouse. 9/12/88. Well, look at that. So apparently it has not been opened. It's in some kind of an overwrap here, though. Here's the back. Oh, that's what Garry Hughes looks like. So I'm not sure how to proceed here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's there's the invoice or something or other. Not an invoice, really. Okay. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's in one of these. So you can put this record in this sleeve when you're done taking it out of its wrapper. Well, not being a purist or anything, and actually I do want to play this, so I will, in fact, take it out of the wrapper. So, let's just do that, shall we? I have my trusty X-Acto knife. So as I said, Garry Hughes was as I know very little about him, but and I didn't do any research for this program, for this installment in my record review podcast, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's not a podcast. It's my video page, video thing, whatever the hell it is. I didn't do much research on Garry Hughes, but apparently he was quite an accomplished musician that struck out on his own in the early 80s or mid 80s to do some new age music. And this was the second album. He did another album called, I forget what it was called, something or other. It had a title, which escapes me at the moment. I just love doing that. If you're wondering, I cut my hand badly while opening a can of cat food the other day. I've been feeding our cats for 10 years, but for some reason I made a little whoopsie-daisy and cut my hand. So I gave it a nice alcohol drench with a peroxide chaser, and that seemed to have kept away any bad infection or anything. So anyway, looks to be in really nice condition. There's the track listing. You can see that. And here this is the interesting bit. He lists all the different gear that he used to produce this album. And when I heard it, I tried making my own New Age offering, but of course I was limited to a VHS video recorder and a couple of reel-to-reel tape recorders. So my effort was pretty lame by comparison. So here we go. Audion. Yes, it was on the Audion label. Wow, this is so cool. I mean, you can get it on CD and whatever, but I thought, shit, if there's a vinyl copy, I might as well get it. And then it was brand new. That kind of cinched it for me. So yes, pristine condition. This is not heavy gram vinyl or anything, but either way, it is vinyl. Well, that was a dumb thing to say. Of course it's vinyl. You can see by looking at it. You can even see my camera here. I have my phone precariously balanced on a slide rule that I bought back when I was in college, so you can kind of see the slide rule there. Even slide rules are kind of expensive these days. So anyway, that's that. I'll see if there's any more artwork inside, but I don't think there is. I don't think so. Anyway, if you don't like this video and don't want to subscribe to my channel, well then don't. I could really care less. Oh, look at this. The best in electronic music, the Audion Recording Company. Well, I'll read that with great interest later. So they used to put albums out back in the 60s, I remember. Instead of a nice protective plastic sleeve, they'd put it in a paper sleeve. And a lot of times they'd have the sleeve plastered with all this, you know, different artists and stuff that you could get on their record label. And this lists quite a few of them, as you can see. I won't bother to read them off because I know that all of my 79 subscribers are literate, except that one guy that doesn't know how to read, but that's okay. He can still watch and listen. So anyway, well, that's that. Now, I don't think there's anything else in here. Just some air molecules. So, well, I guess that will conclude my opening of... Now, this is kind of weird. This has a little kind of a thing there. Now, do you think that was intentional? I have one of those things on one of my computer monitors at work, and it's been there for years. And all I really need to do is take a little wet paper towel and just rub on it, and it'll go away. But do you think I've ever done that? No. I keep looking at it thinking, I should get rid of that, but I never do. Because I'm too busy working, apparently. So, anyway, I'll give this a listen. And the all-knowing Kez El Fez heard about this purchase and immediately asked me if I could rip him a copy. Well, I don't know how I'm going to rip him a copy of an analog album. Although a few years ago, an acquaintance of mine asked if I had the Dark Shadows album. The Dark Shadows album was an LP that came out during the heyday of Dark Shadows, the soap opera of Barnabas Collins and his nefarious exploits. And I did, in fact, have the album, and I did, in fact, find a way to transfer it onto my computer. And then I went in and cleaned all the clicks and pops out of it and cleaned up the artwork and put together a CD, which I sent to him. Well, that took a lot of effort. And then I didn't make a copy for myself, and my computer wigged out and I lost the whole damn thing. So, yeah, that was a lot of work for nothing. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Ta-ta.